we keep it. Okay. Nice. It's recording. That's also already. That's good news.
Recording, streaming.
Let's test if it actually is. So no one's gonna hear any music at this point, but that's also okay.
You can click on the actually go back.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Also,
That's the other.
we have
That's
to
the
go
other one.
to this one, and then show. Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is working. Nice. Okay,
Very nice.
that is
Show
good to
chat.
know. Then we're gonna switch over to the chat here. Yo, that works. We're not in here yet. That doesn't really matter. We don't care about this too much at this point. What we do want to see a bit, maybe we want to
Broadcast chat.
Yeah, we have that, but there was a way to see some stats. I wanna see the stats. Okay, no, let's keep it at the.
Let's keep it like that.
Keep it with the chat. What's the time? We're not gonna be starting for another couple of minutes, so we can also just chill a bit and
just
chat,
chill and
sit by the
yeah,
fire.
Absolutely, and relax a little bit after this long day of work on the game. Very excited about this live stream.
I am too.
Yeah, first time that Landnama is showcased like this on Steam. It's our alpha 0.5, so it's our I think 5th proper build with this game
that people have actually played.
Yeah, and one of the most exciting, I would say, also with the new features that we've recently added.
Yeah, but then again, especially as you just said, after a long day's work on the game, I find it so hard to play a version that doesn't include all the latest features we worked on today. It's always so hard.
True. When you're that close to releasing
exactly.
the new build and you actually can't do it because you don't want to mess things up right before a big event like this one. Yeah.
But yeah, you know the drill. That's how it is. If things are not done, you just gotta do it that way to be safe.
Chit-chatting. We're not good at chit-chatting actually because we've known each other for so long.
I think the problem is rather I'm very excited to be actually jumping in the game, but I don't want to jump into the game while the stream hasn't officially even started yet. It's just it's not even 8 yet, and we're scheduled for 8. We're just early. But yeah, Landnama. A game that is making us really happy recently.
Absolutely, very happy. It's been quite the journey together. Also with Michael, our third developer, who's not here now, but quite the journey. Started a while ago already, and quite fruitful, I would say. To see where we're at now with the game we have.
It's funny. It's actually it is a story that started almost 10 years ago, and slowly but steadily evolved into the three of us founding a new studio as equal partners, which to be quite honest, I was at the beginning I was a bit reluctant. After a couple of years as a solo dev, I was like, do I really want to work with a team and have to talk about everything and make decisions together? But now that we've done it, now that we've ventured to do this together, I am so amazed just how much better the actual game is if you do that.
If you
like
do
our three combined brains, and also I don't know, I'd say the power of our friendships, so enabling us to be full on critical with each other without fears of getting hurt or whatever, just enabled us to make a really good game. I think.
I agree. I think that together with creating this game from scratch, I think like building a team is really what makes a difference also in the industry, when you manage. I mean, you can always be a solo dev like you've done for quite some time. I come more from bigger teams and more like not bigger projects, but projects where you had more people working together, but I never had to build that from scratch, right? And that's also something that
and a culture of criticism, a culture of
absolutely.
Talking to each other really, and conflict resolution, all that kind of stuff. You have to build it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but we did the work, and we also made a game while we set up this team, and this game is pretty cool. And now it's 8, and we can't wait to show you this game.
Absolutely.
So today's stream is both a hello world to all the new people that might find the game interesting. We hope there's many of you out there. Hello to you.
Hello.
And also it's a bit of an update for the people who already fell in love with this game. We have quite a bunch of people on our very friendly Discord server who participated in one or maybe even both of the alpha playtests we had on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Even before that also, like the very early builds.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and we want to be also showing a few of the new features these guys and girls haven't seen yet today. So it's a bit of a hello for newcomers, but also a hey, look what's new for the people who know the game already.
Yeah, that's true. Especially our fellow, like you said, our fellow Discord people that have joined already. I think they will be surprised and hopefully happy with the changes we made.
Maybe this is a good time to actually tell these people thank you. Like, I was astonished by the amount and the quality of the feedback we have gotten from these alpha playtests, especially after the first one. We went basically radio silent for 4 weeks, implementing all that stuff, and the game came out
very deep changes.
So much better. Yeah, but it really did a number on the game. Really worth it. Thank you guys. Keep it coming.
Absolutely, and I think that says a lot about the feedback and the importance of it, player feedback, and how you incorporate it.
Yeah. So,
should we dive in?
Should we dive in?
Sounds
exactly. Good. We will. Maybe a quick for all the people who don't know the game yet. Maybe while I set it up, you give a quick introduction. What are we doing here?
Absolutely. Landnama is a game about settling Iceland. It's a survival city builder that's set in medieval Iceland when the first settlers went, and the first Viking clans went to the island to settle it. So as you can see now, for example, we're selecting a clan. That's one core element of the game, that each of the clans that can be selected and played with are the ones that you go and settle. The goal of the game, the overarching goal, like I said too, is to settle the whole island.
I'm going to interject here real quick. I'm going to pick the explorers.
Yes.
The explorers are particularly adept at their ability to traverse new lands. They are known as a clan of the wilds. Unaccustomed to a domestic life, they are less at home when constructing one. This clan, so each of the clans has a bonus and a malice that is specific to it, and this one, the explorers they're basically my favorite clan, or at least one of my favorites. This one gives me a decrease on the exploration cost, but increases the construction cost. And that is a trade-off I will gladly take every time.
Says a lot about your playstyle. Very aggressive exploration, I reckon.
Yeah. Indeed. So we have to, as Matthias just said, we have 6 regions to settle, and each of them has a landmark, which grants us a power that doesn't only last for the remainder of that settlement I'm playing, but for all of the remaining settlements of the saga. So you want to, as the difficulty also increases between regions, you want to get the strong ones early on, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to double down on the exploration now. I'm just going to go for this one.
Sounds good.
So, do you want to continue with the introduction maybe while I play a bit?
Yeah. I can explain a little bit more about also the clans, and at least the regions, because I find, like I said, the game is really anchored into reality. This is Iceland, and all the landmarks are actually real locations that we've picked, right? Mario is now basically exploring, right? Pretty aggressively, I reckon. Like really.
Oh no!
Don't play too fast.
Higher construction cost. Yeah.
There's only one resource in the game, as you guys can see as well. We'll explain as we go, but the only resource in the game is basically heart. We wanted to do that also to, offer something a little bit fresh in the city builder genre, move away a little bit from the classic collecting wood, food, stone, and all these things. It also represents conceptually a little bit like the willingness of the settlers back then to carry on actions, exploring, farming, surviving. This resource is called heart. We'll explain, of course, as we go a little bit more about what's happening. But an important part is that you spend heart to explore, you spend heart to build, And also, the main goal of the game is, of course, to survive winter at the end of each year, which is also going to come and cost you hard. That's how we basically centralize that one resource into pretty much every action in the game. They also, in a way, represents a little bit like your health points, you know, that was as a concept for your settlement. Losing all heart means the end of the settlement, which is also something important.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a quick introduction of the UI. So in the corner here at the top left, you see I have 9 out of 10 possible hearts at the moment. Then next to it you have the progress bar, the timeline, which is 1 year. Across that you can see 4 harvests, the 4 hearts on it. There's going to be 4 harvests, where here my fisherman, for example, the fisherman yields 4 heart per harvest at the moment. My encampment yields 1. Together that's 5, so I gain 5 per harvest. And at the end of the year, in white here, you see with the black heart, I am going to lose between 1 and 2. And that's going to happen pretty much now. We're going to wait a second, and then winter hits. There we go. This first one is going to be easy because I've stockpiled
first winter
a lot
is
of heart.
usually easy on the settlers.
So that was easy. I just use 1. I use 1, that's easy. I was a bit lucky here. Let's pause that again for a second, maybe. Here I have a fisherman, and this fisherman yields 1 heart per harvest, plus 1 for each adjacent MTC. So here I have 3 MTC tiles, which give me plus 3 bonus yield on this fisherman. This is a mechanic that actually was suggested to us, to players. Players would, in the first alpha test, our testers played the game and expected the game to work like this. We had a bonus on these, but it was not tied to them being adjacent, which they naturally expected. And then when we changed it into that, based on the feedback, the game became so much better. And as we can see here is a wetland that...
Maybe I can introduce the biomes a little bit.
Okay.
For people that are familiar with similar kind of games like Catan, also board games, as you can see, there's a bit of a board game feel to it. We have 5 different biomes in the game. You have sea, you have woodland, you have wetland log, grassland, highland, and glacier. There's actually 6. Each of them basically allow you to build a specific kind of building, right?
Ooh, our fisherman suddenly doesn't yield any heart anymore.
Yeah.
I can't pay.
You can't pay that.
I can't pay my way out of it. This one, I'm gonna have to endure it. Damn.
Interestingly, I realized things are coming at you quite fast and quite aggressively in this game. It's a survival game, right? So now trying to explain how mechanics work and everything, I realized like
don't be fooled by the chill Dorfromantik looks. This is a harsh game.
Yeah, it looks very serene, but life back then in the 9th century in Iceland was pretty hard.
Ooh, I'm gonna do a bit of a. Sorry, I have to comment on that for a sec. I have to do a bit of a risky move now because it fits so perfectly.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's a good also segue before you do it to explain a little bit that mechanic.
Yes.
Because the way you settle Iceland is to, of course, like settle all 6 regions, but to settle one region, you need to get your homestead, which is the main tile that you have in the center, to level 5, right? Or you need to update from an encampment to a great hall. But that's what Mario is going to do now. Of course, you need the heart to upgrade. Oh, you can go ahead. And the game is pretty much all about balancing how you spend heart versus winter, how you spend between exploration, building, upgrading your homestead to reach that level and settle the region, right?
It's not as risky as I thought. I forgot I had a hunter in the works here. Now that the hunter is finished, even with the malice here on my fishing, I still have 9. So with the next harvest, I have enough to survive the next winter. It was much less exciting than I thought it would turn out to.
It is quite nice. You've actually managed quite quickly here with Lucky. Also, the tiles are randomly generated, so you never know which biome you're going to find. But you were able to establish a pretty strong economy.
Realistically, I was really lucky on this one.
Yes.
Like finding so many high quality tiles.
I agree.
Quality tiles. I mean,
and you've managed to scale your production really easily.
So let's look at this one, for example. Here, the peat farm up here. This one, it yields 1 heart per harvest plus 1 for each adjacent empty wetland, just like the fisherman we explained before. So currently it yields 4, even though it has just 2 adjacent ones. That is because it's a quality tile, and quality tiles increase the harvest by 1 additional heart. So I had a quality tile here, another one here, another one here. I was really lucky also with the adjacent bonuses. The game is not usually this welcoming, I would say.
Iceland is not a very welcoming land, right? Especially at this age. But you got lucky, and also I think this strategy you had from the beginning, like to explore really fast, really paid off, right? Because you managed to explore a lot of land, and out of the generation you got like some really good quality. You got some adjacent tiles that are the same, allowing you to have adjacent bonus, and also quality ones.
Should we look at that?
Homestead, yes.
Exactly. This is where hello, dear Landnama fans. This is the new stuff we've been teasing at the beginning. So now, every time you finish one of these upgrades that carry you along until you win a settlement, something happens after, once you completed it. And this is what happens.
You get to choose a mastery. And masteries are pretty cool. Masteries for the people that already know the game and have participated in some playtests, that's actually a new feature. So it's kind of a reveal of that new feature. It's something that you guys might also be familiar with, because you can find this in many other games. But this is, I think, a really cool feature for us.
So
which one are you going to choose?
This is a very difficult. So all of these basically they can be very strong bonuses. Something like usually any building in Landnama can only be built once. But with these masteries, for example, I could build a pasture, one of the production buildings, twice. That could really bump up my production. Yeah. But in turn, the woodcutter doesn't harvest any heart anymore. So these masteries are also specializations, if you will. So it's quid pro quo. You lose some, you get some. They make sense, but not always. So this one here is really nice. My home would yield 1 heart for each adjacent utility building, but it completely negates my fisherman, which is, as of now, one of my strongest buildings. The peat farm here could count grassland as bonus tiles, but would completely negate the pasture. Yeah. That does sound rather good, to be honest, at this point, because I have a peat farm that is already strong. This could make it even stronger. I would have preferred a different mastery, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, why not? Let's see what that does.
Next settlement, maybe.
Okay, so now we have peat farm counts grasslands, but we don't have any grassland.
We don't have any grassland yet, but that's cool. Also to mention that, so each production building, the basic version of it, only synergizes with one specific type of biome.
Usually the one now, you build it on. Yeah, so the woodcutter would benefit from adjacent woodland. Yeah. Oh, come on, give me one grassland.
That's
that mastery was completely useless. That didn't do anything for us.
For now, at least.
Okay, but I should have paid attention here. I think I lost quite a bit of currency here. We're good production-wise. Let's dump it into the next upgrade.
I think that makes sense.
I have 20. I'm at the max capacity, and upgrading our home is also pretty much the only way to increase the cap. So if you reach a certain level of production, you also want to be upgrading. This is how the game carries you forward. Also, winter gets stronger every year, and forces you to also upgrade your home. If you don't upgrade the home, you at some point you just can't pay winter anymore.
Yeah, you can't survive it.
Do you want to maybe explain what these are?
I'm going to explain that, no. You also haven't aggressively explored towards those yet. Funnily enough, we haven't also explained, but the game is it's a little bit of a... People have noticed probably it's real time, but with pause, right? You've been able to pause quite regularly to kind of strategize and figure out what to do next. But there is this inexorable advance of winter coming at you, right? That's something that was really important for us design-wise also, not to do a turn-based game, but more of a real-time game, but giving also people the ability to pause.
Yep.
Nice, new upgrade.
Shall we do it?
I think we should.
Let's see what we get. Ooh!
That's really
this
cool.
is very interesting. So, we now have... this is super interesting. The Hallowed Ground. Gothi now yields 5 heart per adjacent sacred building, but buildings cannot yield more than 1 heart. That excludes the Gothy, of course. So we could basically turn off production everywhere and turn our Gothy into a production powerhouse. It's a bit of a risky move, though.
It is.
Because you need the proper placement to be able to build the sacred buildings adjacent to it. Here we also have the peat farm can be built twice, and the hunter does not harvest any heart. This one also is so good. So empty quality tiles yield 3 heart, but then again, buildings can't yield anymore. This also could be super powerful for.
I think that was a risky one. I'll let you decide which one you want to pick.
Which one would you pick?
I would definitely pick the iron farms now. I feel I'm more like risk averse than you are. Maybe I want to survive in this game.
If this would have been the first one, if this would have been the first choice, I would definitely have gone for the hallowed ground or the naturalism.
Yeah.
Or
the hallowed ground, because you found a lot of quality ties, which are a requirement to build the hallowed sites. So. For me, if you ask my opinion, if you want it,
yeah, we've already. Now the thing is, we've already gone for the iron.
That would mean like
farm.
Your peat farm is now.
Let's double down
twice, and it's going to be a really strong.
Okay, let's find a nice new spot for that one. So, we're gonna have to explore here, maybe. Winter.
Quite a heavy winter still.
Yeah, but it keeps getting a bit. It's catching up slowly. So let's do some more exploration here. Maybe this here. This one might be. If this turns out to be a wetland too, we're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
So this one we can sell at this point. We don't care about the.
This one yields nothing anymore.
Exactly, it doesn't yield anymore. And then we can also.
Unfortunately.
No!
The glacier.
Oh no!
The glacier is the one of the biomes that just you can't really build anything on. Actually, it's a bit of a dead tile. Pretty much. Costing you exploration, but yeah, not yielding much. That was a bit of an unfortunate move, I would say.
Well, unfortunate generation, really. the RNG is not in favor of us anymore. Okay, so I want to do the following. Here, I want to build this one here. This one will enable the Providence chain, which if you build...
That's a really good one.
All of these specific buildings here, there are 4 of them that you can build on high quality tiles. If you complete all of them, they give you a really strong bonus. Following settlements, exactly, all of the remaining settlements in the saga, we will start with an upgraded home. That is a really powerful bonus, and we found so many high quality tiles. I think we should try and do that.
I think it's a good move. Also, you're pretty safe now.
Also, I think we want to explore these special tiles, these unique tiles, because these could be the landmark. One of the reasons we chose that region here.
At the beginning, that's true.
So we want to be exploring here too.
One thing to mention also, so now we're playing in the first level of difficulty in the game. There are 5 levels that are called Hagalas levels, which really increase the difficulty as you go in the more you play the game. So of course the first settlement of the lower difficulty also is more permissive, it's more friendly to players, allowing you as an experienced player, as the developer of the game, to pretty much increase your production quite fast and not struggle too much. You're a settler, my friend.
This is rather it's working for now. We have so much money. We want to spend it.
You're good.
I think decreasing winter a bit never hurts. Maybe we'll build a kiln here. Then we have enough room to fit the next harvest without going over capacity, because every time we produce more than we can store, it's immediately lost. We don't want that to happen. And we have another winter.
Winter's been scaling quite nicely. I remember first year 1 to 2, and now we're really losing 14. We got really lucky here because the minimum roll was 14.
Yeah.
So lucky on top of being a lucky settler, you also quite resilient to winter.
I can already say this much. This is not the landmark, but we got a curiosity, which increases our explorers by 1 for the rest of the settlement.
Yeah.
That is really cool, because we need to do a lot of exploration.
By default, you're limited to 2 explorers and 2 builders, except certain clans
see
have
these
more.
in the bottom right here.
Yeah, exactly. So now you have 3 explorers possible. It means you can do like 3 concurrent explorations.
We now have max cap. Let's spend that on an
It's
upgrade.
time to upgrade. Everything you produce above the cap, you lose, right? So there's also this timing that at some point, if you don't want to lose too much production, you need to upgrade your homestead so that you can store that hard.
Okay, this one is completed. Maybe we should move this one somewhere else. It gives us production, yes, but I want to build the sacred building here to complete the Providence chain. Yes, we're gonna build that. Maybe we'll.
So you're really going after the Providence bonus.
It would be really cool. I mean, if we could find the landmark and complete the Providence chain, that would be a powerful.
You would be pretty set for the saga.
Oof. I might have overlooked the fact that we only have 19 with a winter that might cost up to 24.
So now you're forced into a bit of a gamble, right? You have more than the minimum that winter might take, but you have less than the maximum, meaning that you might have not enough heart to survive.
Yeah.
Which in our game would mean that the settlement would fail.
Yeah. So I could play it safe. I could cancel this. I would lose a bit of the build time I've invested here, but when I cancel the construction, there's nothing I lose.
I thought you were more aggressive. I thought you were more of a risk taker.
Yeah, I am, but it's going. This one's going really well. I don't want to waste all of that. No, I'm gonna play it safe this time around. Usually I'm gambling, and like we now have year 5. Usually there's another thing here. You can see it at the bottom. The Wegvisier is a bit of a save. So you can basically gamble once, and if you fail, you can use that one to change the roll of winter to the minimum.
To the minimum value.
That is a.
You could do that.
I could do that, but I have only one, and I know myself. Later on, I might need it, so I'm gonna keep it now.
Interesting. Also, Mario just showed like the way winter works. The more you explore, the more you build, the more you upgrade your homestead, the hardest winter. So you need to pace also yourself.
So here, again, lucky with the winter roll. I wouldn't have even needed to stop the construction here, but here we see if we use the Wegvisier, it will reduce winter's toll to the minimum.
So in the end, you've lost time here, right? You didn't want to go into a gamble, and in the end, what happened is that you lost time because now you have to.
I could have invested exactly.
Which takes also quite long. It's one of the longest building, 12 months to build the sacred sites, the hallowed sites. So.
We also have
a
new upgrade here, so maybe let's try and find out what we gain here.
Okay.
Oh, this is amazing!
Okay,
yes! This is really good.
Here you got really lucky, right? Because I mean, you got lucky. I think tonight you're a lucky man.
I think so. I think so.
You basically got out of 3 upgrades so far. 3 upgrades possible for the same building, which makes the peat farm really, really strong.
I have to say, we did not. This is not prefabricated. This is really RNG. I just was lucky. This is not prefabricated,
guys. By the way,
this is really live.
Drop a line in the chat. We're here.
Yeah, we will gladly answer any questions
you have.
Maybe with a bit of a delay, as you can see, we're very focused here.
Those are quite interesting, though, right? I really like the foraging one. Usually, if you get it early, at least, it really helps with the production because every time you basically explore, it gives you like heart. So. You basically just explore a new land and forage quickly the resources on it. I find this one really cool, but now for me it's a no-brainer that you would take the turf sites.
We double down on the peat farm. Let's triple down on it. Choose this. Ooh, and you can see immediately the production went up to 8 here because we have 1 extra from the quality, and then we have 3 that each yield 2 now instead of give us 2 instead of. So we'll definitely
which is pretty good. And you're at 15 production now, and 8 coming from just 1 building, but you also specialize yourself quite heavily, right? So now you better try and find a spot like you just did to build a pit farm at some point, right? Because you can build a second one, but if you don't...
No, I just built the second one. I have one adjacent anyway, and then I might find more here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, new things, that's nice. Yeah. So, let's see here. Healing hot spring. On a chilly day, there is no greater gift than a natural spring of warm water for a recuperative soak. Oh, I'll take that. It is a bit...
Not right now, it's June.
Right
it's
now
pretty
it's
hot
June,
right
it's
now.
really hot. As you can maybe see, we're sweating a bit because we're in a tiny room right now and it's really warm, but I'm just imagining it's an Iceland winter now. And then the healing hot spring sounds really good. Here.
And you found another curiosity. Very cool.
There's something about this place.
Increased by 10%. That one's pretty cool.
Yep, that is cool indeed. Okay.
Especially it might help you complete the Providence chain because you need quality tiles in order to build the huddled sites and you don't have all of them yet, right?
That is a good point. So we have the Sacred Ravine. The Sacred
Ravine,
Ravine
you have found literally one grassland tile so far.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting.
Yeah. We need a high quality one for the Sacred Meadow. The Sacred Grove we're building. The Sacred Bog won't be a problem. We have enough of these.
Might have been also interesting to build it on the left.
Yeah, we'll see. But no, I need that for the adjacent bonuses here. We need to what? Why? Exploration can't be started. Come on.
Interesting, we haven't introduced that too much. Every year you have one event that's a negative event, something happens that's usually going to come and make it harder for you life-wise. It's usually also natural things or trouble in the clan or things that happen. When you explored, you did find two different things too. You found a one-time event that was just a bonus, temporary bonus, and you also found two curiosities, which are things that give bonuses for the whole settlement, right? Exploration is quite rewarding. It's an exploration game.
Unfortunately, only the woodland.
That's unfortunate.
Construction.
I was talking about exactly that. A later chief challenge. Your authority as a Jarl is being challenged.
There's been rumblings of displeasure in the clan leadership for a while, but only now has it come to a head. No decisions about the settlement can be made until this is resolved. Construction can't be started for 6 months, or I pay 5. To be honest, do I really care at this point? Do I want? Maybe I do want to build. Let's.
You're in a position where you can definitely afford that.
We also, I just want to explore more at this point. I want to see if this is the landmark. Maybe. Where's the other one? Oh no, it has to be this one or this one. I'm almost there. Okay. So at this point, maybe it's also time to think about a few new items, a few new buildings, or just more exploration really, but exploration gets a bit easier. So some of the utility buildings, I think it makes sense for me to reduce the duration of negative effects here. I'm gonna build the healer to that end, and then I have enough capacity to fill the next harvest, to use the next harvest, and boop, there we go. No! Oh.
It's a good one, it's a quality one though, but yeah.
Yeah, but I already have the Sacred Ravine. I really don't need that one. Let's see, maybe here. Maybe we're gonna be lucky here.
I am quite amazed because when I play, I don't get so lucky.
Yeah, I have to stress that again too. The game isn't usually that lenient. It is harsh. I mean, it's almost a max roll, but still, we have enough.
It's coming at you now.
It's getting stronger. You can feel it. Oh, but I'm not really lucky on the terrain side of things now. I'm gonna have to explore like a madman now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, derangement. A very sad day. Without warning, an otherwise healthy-seeming member of the clan went into a state of madness and began attacking others. It was only after several members of the clan were murdered that the one responsible was dispatched. A solemn and mournful day that will take some time to recover from. Harvest decreased by 2 hard for all production buildings, or I can't explore or build for 6 months. That's a long time. I would rather reduce the harvest a bit at this point. It doesn't even have, since I have just a few buildings, it's not even that harsh.
That's true. Some more mountain. That's a big ranch you get there. exploring west has been less fruitful for you than exploring east for now.
Maybe I should double down. Over there. Oh, there we go. Very nice. So
we just found the landmark, right? Kirkjufell.
Oh. We found a landmark. A mountainous spire of great beauty pointing upwards towards the gods and the aurora that dances overhead. Kirkjufell. Exploration cost decreased by 1. That is very useful. I'll gladly take it. Thank you.
That bonus will also apply for all your subsequent settlements in the saga, which is very strong.
Ooh, do you see that? I see an opportunity here. So, we have 55. That's incidentally the cost of the next upgrade. I would gain 22 with the next harvest. This is where I'm gonna spend my Wegvisir. I am gonna start the upgrade, and then I'm gonna wait for that harvest, and I'm gonna change the Wegvisir, use the Wegvisir to... Oh, exploration cost decreased 1 more. Oh man, this is really, it's getting cheap. I gotta explore more.
Interesting use of the Wegvisir. I like that. You know that your harvest will yield 22.
So I'm gonna pretty much die, but then I'm using this. I survived! This almost feels like cheating, but I can only do it once, so...
You won't get another one though, so now you better...
Now I have to make it count.
Be careful.
Yeah, but soon I'm gonna have... see, now I have 80 capacity. Let's see. A new mastery. Gain 1 to 5 at the start of every year for... Wow. Well, that is a no-brainer.
You use your Wegvisir and you just get straight up, you get a new one. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, that's
if you want to secure the run now...
Yeah. It's a safe and reasonable choice, I guess, at this point. I do feel like we could do the bog, but we still haven't found a high quality grassland.
Time to explore some more.
We should explore, but
you also have 3 viable explorers that are currently not doing anything. You have exploration cost that's been like significantly reduced by all the bonuses that you found.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I have a bit of a problem though. Right now, I have a harvest of 22. I need to fill my capacity to be able to upgrade, and I have to do that early enough in the year so I finish the upgrade before winter. Winter is already kind of strong. It's getting even stronger next year. So
especially if you explore some more.
I honestly don't think I will be able to finish the Providence chain in this settlement. I don't want to jinx it because now I've got the settlement. I don't want to lose that over trying too hard. Honestly, I think at this point I just have to play it safe. I can't believe I'm saying it, but maybe it's the pressure of being on stream. I don't want to. With everyone watching, I don't want to fail.
And the risk aversion. And yes.
Who are you, man?
Yeah. I usually explore too much. I also don't do the math properly sometimes, and I just end up losing while going after the Providence. That's usually the hardest part, right?
I usually do too.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we definitely can't. So, Ashen Skies, a slow but consistent eruption has darkened the skies. While this doesn't seem to be directly harmful, nothing seems to be growing as well as it should. The first harvest of the year yields nothing, or we immediately increase winter soul by 1 heart. That is a trade-off I would take any time.
Yeah.
Almost any time. Ooh. We are about to lose something here, and we found an undergrowth.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
wow, that's
now I do have to explore a bit. Okay. Wait. No. Okay.
Very interesting. Very interesting chain of events. Like you're like, oh, I don't want to go after these because it's too hard to find the quality type that I need, and now you get this hefty bonus for the next 6 months.
Yep.
Exploration scales the farther you go from the homestead also, so you kind of explore it very close to it. So now, unfortunately, any tile that you can explore still is pretty far, which means that they will take some time.
One thing that bugs me, one of my favorite buildings is the Weaver. The Weaver can only be built on grassland, and this is my only grassland I have. I have only one. But the Weaver is really strong because it reduces winter. At this point, winter really is has me a bit afraid.
Destroy the gold leaf because you need the gold leaf for the
exactly. Well, let's hope for a mild winter. Oh no. I don't even have to hope for a mild winter. I could just use my last big vizier to make sure.
So you're actually not doing actually the Providence now that you've got this quality type bonus. I thought that you would actually do that.
Yeah, but I have to be super lucky. I have to find a grassland now. That's also even with the high chance, it seems rather improbable.
Yeah, you do.
But I mean, even then, okay, you're right. You're right.
Maybe one run to see which times you're getting now, because you might just
now even so, I'm getting enough. Nah.
Okay, there is no grassland in that part of the island.
It just ain't happening. So there could be one event popping up now that would be really bad. It's exactly that one.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
Heavy rains are not common.
That is the one single challenge.
Well, nothing was damaged. The water has carved up the area around the homestead, which will need repair. Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Like it seems like your luck is.
It's used up. It's all used. I think there might be a way out of it. So if we increase the time by 50%, and we might still survive the winter. So wait, maybe.
And you still have the Vectors there as well. It is possible.
Okay. Let's start the upgrade. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months.
You're good.
It might even be before winter after all. So usually it takes 5 months if you add. Usually. So it's 7.5.
Yeah.
And that was early enough. Or was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might just be in mid-December that it's finished. Let's look at it. 2 more months. Yeah. It's gonna work.
You're gonna break right before winter.
Yeah, just
you would have survived anyway, right?
Yeah, with the Vec Vizier, I would have. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Well done.
Nice.
First region settled.
Okay. Now we can go crazy because I proved that I can do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have settled Faxafloy in 8 winters and 11 moons, and we have found Kirkjufell. Yeah, this is good.
This is really good. The time also, just quickly, time is very important in our game. We have leaderboards, obviously, because this is meant to be also a competitive game a little bit. And all the leaderboards are based on how fast you can settle the island, right? It took settlers about 60 years to settle everything, but you can do it faster in Landnama.
Yep.
And the goal is to really try and settle as much as possible, which is quite interesting. You have to sacrifice if you want to be at the top.
Exactly. And as you can see here, so these slots at the bottom, the parish clans. So you can fail. That's okay. You don't have to win every run, but within a saga, you can only fail 2 times. If you fail the 3rd time, the saga is over. Which brings us here. We have a saga effect. We found that landmark. So here, this clan, the explorers are gone. Now we can use any of the other 7 we have left and also unlocked. All of this is gonna change soon. We have a bit of a rework lined up for that, but I'm not gonna go into the
You're an
detail
explorer,
here.
so you get 2 clans that kind of mess with that.
But I also really like. But these are gonna reduce my explorers. That's also for my playstyle. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna go. Yeah, the head start on these is kind of cool too.
Depends a little bit on which region you're gonna attempt next to, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna do this one. The Bears, and we're gonna let's do a difficult one. So, this one, Vatnsfjordur, has the Vitzikur Circur. This one grants me an increased harvest on the home tile, and that's really powerful. Off the bat, from the start, you get 1 more heart per harvest. That's really powerful. The regions are not equally easy. And based on my experience, this one is pretty much the hardest one there is. But we got some nice bonus from the last one. So maybe we'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what the
I
whole thing
want to
is?
explain that. So, we have also difficulty scaling in the game. So, each settlement that you complete basically leads to the creation of the nation of Iceland, right? And now you've completed one settlement, so the next one that you attempt, you're invited to the whole thing to vote for a law. And laws are basically the way the game is gonna. Laws are basically gonna mess with you a little bit. Yeah. The clan has been invited to the whole thing to establish new laws of the land. These are saga effects as well. They're going to accumulate throughout. So by the time you reach the 6th region, you will have voted for 5 laws, and all of them, as you can see here, property tax, construction costs increased by 1 all the time, or sturdier homes, upgrade time increased by 25, which would have messed with you in the previous one, right?
If it would really have messed with me. Yeah. The property tax is really tough too, though. Like the construction costs increased by 1. Over the course of the game, that adds up.
It adds up, yeah.
And the upgrade time, once you get used to it,
that's the part.
But then, on the other hand, do I get used to it? Will I maybe forget about it? I think this is easier. I'll go for the property tax.
Ooh. That makes go for it. I think especially now, each of your production buildings cost 5 now.
Yeah, but it did before in the other one too.
Oh, you got a head start with this clan also, which is nice.
And I have I basically have with these two, like the landmark and the all thing law. I basically have the malice and bonus of the last clan. So things haven't really changed. I basically have 2 clans now. So let's see. This one, the fisherman I can build. Maybe so. As I mentioned before, this is a difficult region. And here, with this one, I'm gonna try and double down on the fisherman a bit. Because the fisherman is a bit different than the other production buildings. Like a pasture or a woodcutter.
They finally got the grass and whatever. You needed that.
Now I get it. Now that I don't want it anymore. But I find shelter from a storm, drenched from a sudden downpour. A grateful hunting group found a cave to hide from the delusion. Spirits rose over a fire in a dry place to rest. We gain 3 heart. Thank you. I'll gladly take it. The fisherman is a bit interesting because the mastery we got last time in the last settlement that granted us the ability to build 2 peat farms. You can only do that with that mastery. The fisherman, however, that one has the shipbuilder. The shipbuilder not only increases the fisherman's harvest, but also allows us to build the fisherman twice. This means that's a really powerful bonus I always have access to. I just need to be lucky with the generation here. So I'm gonna try and see how fishy things can get here. Maybe also I didn't place that one too cleverly, I realize now. Even more. Oh, another healing hot spring. Oh yeah. Okay.
You also get lucky here.
I get lucky
quite,
again.
Quite interesting.
I have to stress again. I'm not lying. I didn't tweak the luck factor or something.
We didn't read
The game has, I don't know, maybe the game is trying to seem nicer than it is to lure you all in, people.
You're also experienced.
Yeah, that's
We've played this game in and out, obviously.
That is true.
The developers.
That is true. Oh, come on, give me some C. So, as I said, it is, the fisherman is always available, but we're dependent on the RNG, and currently the RNG doesn't seem to be in our favor, really. Well, at least a bit. So, that is also very interesting. So, clear skies, the weather breaks and the sun illuminates the land. To be warmed by the sun, what a life-giving feeling. For 6 months, the exploration time is decreased by 80%. That's a whole whopping lot. We don't have much time in the year left, 3 months, but we have enough resource. So, let's try.
You want to go straight for the Interesting.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe pause. Wait. So I can spend another. But I have to wait until these are done. This one. Oh no, that's a bad idea. No, I can't do that. This leaves us in the green. Maybe let's also have a look at all that stuff we got. Obsidian. While out exploring, a pair of the more bold clan members entered the long cave and found it filled with an eerily black glassy rock, giving some to the allowing for the construction of much sharper tools. So construction cost is lower. Nice. And then our mastery. So quality tiles don't give a bonus anymore to buildings built on them, but they are counted twice as an adjacent bonus. That is interesting. Or we have the centralization again with the fisherman that doesn't yield much, but now I've invested in the fisherman.
Why don't you go and try that one?
I think I should try that one because the fisherman. I tried to go with the fisherman.
You try to go with the fisherman, and I mean there is production. You will lose production now if you have to, but.
Yeah, that's right. Let's try a bit of a more risky thing.
Yeah, that one's risky actually. It's probably gonna be the end of the run.
Do you think so? Right now, because we're already that far ahead, and I can't really build any at this point.
You're gonna have to wait a long time with harvests to go back. Plus, you have
I don't have any buildings.
Yeah,
right now.
and your construction cost, although like it's temporarily cheaper, is generally more expensive, right?
That's true. This one doesn't give me anything though.
For now.
Yeah.
You're also, by the way, you're also able to like just ignore these masteries. You can choose for now at least.
I could explore.
You could, but like.
I could ignore them, but no. Okay, it's clear. We're gonna win that one. Okay, an abundance of puffins. So many birds! The island is covered in puffins right now, but the small birds provide an easy meal for sea workers, so no one is complaining. Fisherman harvest increased by 1. So, we're getting into a zone where the fisherman starts making sense.
Yeah.
I wanna double down on the fisherman a bit.
You wanna move your fisherman.
But I also wanna. Now we have the. I should have forfeited the mastery. I feel like now.
Remind me which one you picked, by the way.
I picked the one that gives us.
Right.
High quality tiles count twice as.
So building on it doesn't yield more, but you would get more bonus if it was an
building here doesn't even make sense at this point. Well, we're gonna have to up the production a bit now, urgently. It just doesn't look. We don't produce enough here for, like, oh god, we already have a winter of that costs 13 with the max roll, and we only do 4. A heartbreaking loss. Tragedy within the clan.
Seems like the game is taking a bit of a revenge on you. Now you've been a little bit reckless and
have some luck.
You've explored a lot.
Have some bad luck.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Either I lose production or I can't build or explore. I'll choose the latter, and I'll just be quiet for a couple of months. And let's see where the unique tiles are here. Yeah, can't do anything.
I think it looks like
right
you're
now
gonna have
anyway.
to wait that one out a little bit.
Yeah, especially if you look at the winter.
Interestingly, like you come out of a very strong settlement, right? And now you go into another settlement. And one thing that I've noticed when I play is that sometimes it takes time to adjust to you not being. You're not playing with like 25 production anymore, right?
That is definitely true.
So I've seen myself many times like play really recklessly in the next settlement because I'm still like
in the
conditioned to play with super high production.
I just realized I can explore for free here, and I'm wondering why I'm not doing that.
Now you really might really
have to use the big wizard. Yeah, I know. I hope I won't have to. Oof. Min roll, lucky me.
Roll.
Okay.
It's funny also, you got really lucky at the beginning. Have you noticed how many exploration events you found, encounters? The ones where, not like curiosities, but encounters, at least 3 in a row, where gives you a nice boost, which you've used, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Those probably make sense.
They take ages to build at this point, but... really? Why?
The hunter would make sense.
The hunter would make sense.
The hunter is the Highland specialized building. You might also be lucky and find a bigger range.
Let's build a hunter here.
Interesting.
Because I want to go up here towards the unique tile anyway, so I'm exploring these. So maybe
you're hoping for some more island.
Exactly. We gotta. We didn't have to use the Victory, maybe we have to use it this time around. So it's only year 3.
You could still cancel construction, but that's not how we play.
No,
right?
This is not
Especially
how we
now
play.
you're
now we gamble.
The Huddle Bog is already almost constructed.
We played a safe first settlement to get the landmark. Now we got at least one landmark. Now we're gonna kick it up a bit here. So let's hope for another lucky roll. Ooh!
Oh, you got okay.
Just enough.
Yeah, just enough. So you don't have to use your back visio.
Very good. Okay, I'm happy about that. And now we're gonna complete this one. We have some monies. This we can't afford yet. No, then we're gonna do a bit of we can't.
Can't explore for another 2 months.
This one we have to explore as well. But then also it's a bit tricky.
It's expensive.
No! Oh man!
One by one, a favor. Every member of the clan muster through the worst of it, but it will be some time before everyone is able to resume their duties. It's one of these events that's like really, really tricky. It really kills your production, or
you can't do anything for a while. But then again, maybe that's just plain better because we have so little. Like we have to come up with 18 heart.
Yeah.
We're almost at the limit. Our production is so bad this run.
For now, it's not that great. Yeah, you really did get lucky with the... Might be time to move your fisherman around a little bit.
Over here. That is a splendid idea, actually. Yep. So... it has to deconstruct. I can't build it.
Oh, you hadn't seen that.
Oh, that's nasty.
Too bad.
Okay, now it's gonna work out just fine. I'm not even losing anything here. That was a good tip. I didn't properly see that.
I was expecting you to click to build it, and I was happy to see.
Suddenly we squeezed 2 more production.
Much, right?
Yeah, but it's 2 more production.
Out of it, yeah.
Why are we? Our lucky streak is definitely over.
Yeah.
The
honeymoon is over, man. And you can feel it now that maximum roll can be 19 for winter. You're at 20 max cap, but you also, to increase that, you also have to go after the upgrade, which is quite expensive. It's going to cost you the full 20.
I wanna build the. Again, I'm gonna have to try with that. We just need a quality woodland now and a quality. Wait, we are. Yeah, the highlands, quality highlands. That should be possible to find. The woodland is more what I'm worried about. Here's a woodland, but it's not quality.
So interesting. You're really extending a lot. Like I usually don't play like this. Like you're really going after.
Construction. I don't care about that at this point.
You're really going after the special tiles now.
Yeah, they might grant me the... I should have stopped just a second before
What are you looking for? What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for some bonuses that help me... on the one hand, I'm looking for some spots that I can use for... now that we're talking about it. I need to really... next round I have to upgrade as soon as humanly possible. I'm hoping for a low roll now, so I have some heart left over. So now I have. Chance to find. That could have been a better one, honestly.
Okay.
So all my hopes are on this one. Now.
It's good that you paused because now you're in a bit of a difficult situation. Huh? You're having a hard time scaling your production like you did before. Winter is already pushing you. The maximum is already pushing you into a gamble. The upgrade that you need costs 20.
We need to, but they only yield one, so it's gonna take a year before it even is worth building it.
Exploring around the hunter might be a
good idea.
Increasing that.
That is a good idea.
Not gonna be much, but it's gonna be honest work.
Maybe this one is done just before the next harvest. That is good. That I can start another. Exploration costs cheap. Yeah, that doesn't really do it for me.
Help much.
So I'm gonna have to spend 2 somewhere. I can't.
Actually,
here. Maybe it's gonna be the.
I mean, you have a short window of opportunity to upgrade your homestead. Maybe that's the time to say.
That's why I mean I wanna spend 2, so I have 11. So I get 9 more with the next harvest, and then I'm able to upgrade. But maybe this is also just to park the resource. Realistically.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, a bit of breather.
Take that.
Plus 1 production on the hunter and
a bit high production with this sacred meadow that's just finished, and I have enough for the upgrade.
On our way to the meat hall.
And this one here, I'm gonna just cancel it. This was just for parking. So the landmark could be here or here. And again, this is one we definitely want. I'm gonna have to maybe go both ways at the same time. We could also build the seer. This one reveals the location of the landmark and increases the harvest here, but we need the next upgrade for it, so maybe we'll just wait.
Maybe we'll to upgrade to the farmstead, by the way, right? No.
I think I am. Maybe I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep these. Death in the clan. A highly regarded member of the clan dies and is celebrated with a grand funeral, but their absence will be felt greatly. So for 3 months I can't build or construct, or it's gonna take longer for 6 months. I don't mind the extra time right now. I'd rather be able to store some of my heart once I have it. Okay, we've got a new mastery.
Before that's okay. I was gonna say, like, what are you hoping for? Like, what is your strategy? But now we can see.
So we could have the pasture that counts highland as bonus tiles. We could have caches. More capacity is nice, but we don't even have enough production at this point.
Even the setters, unfortunately, like right now, your hunter is pretty much the only real production building you
have. Exactly, and this one disables it. And here, the woodcutter counting wetland as bonus tiles, that might be interesting.
Could be interesting. Funnily enough, like the food preservation is usually one that I don't play so much, but given that you're so... Well, right now you managed to upgrade, but before that I would have said, well, maybe the caches could have been interesting.
Nah, but I think I'm gonna go with the extra fuel. Woodcutter counts wetland as bonus tiles, and peat farm is disabled. I don't have a peat farm. I don't even care about that too much. So again, the woodcutter. So I only have the one. So let's build
building it right away here. Interesting. But I would wait to see like what's going to be on this.
Also, I can't do it because the winter roll might just be.
Here's one. All right.
Here's one for the grove. I want to build a grove there. This is what we've been waiting for. The quality highland we're going to definitely find. That's going to be comparatively easy.
That's expensive.
It's expensive, but I'll pay it. Okay.
Oh yeah. If that type is a woodland, then
it's really insanely powerful.
Then you woodcutter would.
We're hoping, guys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This is gonna be it, hopefully.
Did you select the first mastery that also increases the bonus for...
Exactly.
Oh, you did?
Twice.
Oh.
They count twice. That would be absolutely mind-blowing if that works. But we also wanted to maybe build the seer, which I'm gonna do now.
You're gonna build a seer? Interesting.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, but you wanna know, like, you wanna... Yeah, Landmark's possibly still far away, right?
So we basically need all the heart we get over the rest of the year to be able to just pay winter.
Yeah?
Yeah, but still. No, it's not the woodland.
Not today, my friend, not today.
But also I'm thinking maybe the Sacred Grove here might also make sense.
Time to try and finish it, yeah. I think so.
This is I have to at this point. I have to. I can still, like, if it's looking too grim, I can always cancel one of both constructions. I don't care about that at all right now. Upgrade, schmupgrade. So we get 22 more. That leaves us at 29. That's a fair gamble. I'll do that gamble. That's fine. I'm gonna leave both of these constructions running. Maybe I can even find a zero-cost exploration somewhere. Here, maybe moving the hunter here might be interesting. There,
pretty fast as well. Like I explained before, right? The farther away from the homestead you explore, the longer it takes and the more expensive it gets, right?
Yeah, but I don't care about this place here. This might be interesting because I could move the hunter here. Maybe I just should do that no matter what. Ooh, okay, but this settlement gets my heart rate up. It's a lot more exciting than the first one we just had. Oh, okay. We have completed the seer. I'm gonna get right back to that. So lucky roll. Lucky roll. Nice. Okay, let's pause for a sec here. So up here, we see that flag here now. This is the seer. The seer shows us, here is the landmark. We want to keep exploring in that direction. So that
saves you a bunch of exploration, right? If you didn't have built the seer and just went blindly, you might have explored all the way to the southeast.
It does help.
Found nothing but a curiosity.
We didn't get a highland here. I'm still gonna explore this one.
You also didn't pick the setters in the end, right? That would have been interesting. So we didn't take one of the masteries that you could have picked before.
With the extra explorers? Yeah.
Sacrificing your hunter, but to get the pasture stronger, which would have meant that the pasture could have been built right in the middle of mountains.
I'm definitely gonna destroy the hunter here and move it over. Oh, I'm gonna move it over here. That makes even more sense because that way I could also explore these to maybe increase production a bit here.
It's funny, like we're 10 minutes, 15 minutes into that settlement.
It seemed almost impossible.
Yeah, it's before that you were already so much higher in production. So
interesting.
Yeah.
We have now year 8 and I have 13. Yeah. I had twice that amount in the last settlement.
No, it is scaling nicely, but definitely
stable ground. A stretch of surprisingly stable earth was found that extends into the distance. Is this a natural phenomenon or caused by some great beast? Whatever the cause, it will help travel. Exploration cost decreased by 1. At this point, do we really care all that much?
Well, you do. You want to maybe go get the landmark, actually.
Yeah, true.
That's much cheaper. That would have costed you 1 more. Okay, that's not like crazy. But now you have so many accumulating bonuses that exploration is really cheap.
I do see, like, where do we put that money here? I think this is time. Oh no, I would need a pasture for that. Maybe let's put the pasture is disabled, right?
That's a bad placement.
Oh no, it's just no. I have the no. That's actually a good placement. Just you wait, my friend. I have these 3. I just need the highland.
Didn't you sacrifice pasture production? You did not, right? Can we take a look at the masteries again?
That's the clan here.
Decreases
it by 1. I didn't disable it with one of the.
it's important to keep track of the masteries and the bonuses that you have.
That's why I have
Actually, like
wonderful
when you build, you
banners
can
here.
see the projection.
First harvest. Now I will. Ooh. Now, okay. Here, in that particular case, I think I'm gonna go for skipping that harvest here. Winter seems to have a fiercer grip on the land this year. Looks like the growing season might be delayed. I'll take the delay because winter already is tough for me to keep up with. I don't want to increase it anymore. I'd rather have a slow year, honestly.
Also, one is temporary thing, while the other one would have been a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Right. Would have been a permanent.
So we only have 6 capacity left. We're getting 14. So we have 8 to spend somewhere. I think this calls for a utility building like the kiln. That also it decreases winter for us a bit.
Yeah.
Brings us back to 33. That's absolutely perfect. Just as much as we need. We can explore for free here.
You did acquire a lot of hallowed grounds too, and now you can see that just your homestead produces a lot, right? Some sacred buildings
already at 6. Medium.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
good.
Nothing
Okay, count
with
completed,
farmers, though.
35. We could survive this year, but I'd really like to upgrade, but there's no way I'm gonna get there, really.
You're so close to Providence completed now, which would really help the rest of the
But
saga
now,
as
look,
well.
I even found a second woodland of quality, but look at all these highlands, none of them high quality. It is breaking my heart. Well, I'm gonna explore this one. And now we just have to explore fast. At this point, I will pick the ones that... Oh, and weren't we able to build a weaver now? Meat hall. We need yet another upgrade. Alright. Maybe this is one of the settlements where you actually have to look into caches.
Possibly.
Maybe we have to start building caches. The Scally could turn out powerful. The Scally here could boost our production by quite a bit. Yes, I'm gonna put that one there. What else? Do we have no, all the explorers are working. There's
Everybody's
not
exploring.
much we can do here at this point.
Another highland, not high quality unfortunately.
Yeah, and at this point we're getting the Scally here. Oh no, we could move it up here. Oh, exploration time. No, we'll go for the cost. Thank you. So we're exploring the landmark already. All we want to do at this point is maybe if we're lucky, find a highland, but a high quality highland to finish the Providence chain here. But really, what we want to do is pay for these 3 remaining upgrades.
You do have one of Vecvizer. You could do similar strategy than the one you did before, which were to use the Vecvizer, which reduces the maximum cap, maximum winter. To allow for that.
Just here we have 12, so we need to spend another 6. But this is spending too many. Way too many, in fact. Can we build something else? So here, with a woodcutter. How about we build a woodcutter here? And then maybe start a 1 cost. Maybe we have another nice mountain range here with a quality.
Would be nice. A quality grassland would be really nice.
Yeah.
That can't double for your pasture.
Of course, it's a woodland. Let's see. Maybe it's a lucky roll. No, it's not. But now we're getting into like proper production territory.
An interesting fact about woodland in Iceland, by the way, a historical fact, is that 30% of the island was covered in woodland when settlers came, and it took them I believe 40 years to just cut it all down to use the wood, right? And that's why now, for example, Iceland has very little wood.
We found a landmark here, a silent sentinel guarding the northern coast, the behemoth from a long time before man walked these shores. Vizekor, homestead increased harvest by 1 saga effect, so this is a really powerful one of my favorite landmarks in the game. And now you can see already we have already 8 income here from the farmstead, which gives us a solid 20 income. We should be able to finish with this. Now though, I don't want to lose the 9 here. Can we spend 9 somewhere? Can we even... Ooh, I have just the idea we're gonna... wasn't there... Oh no, we still need that other upgrade. I was able to build something here. Maybe this is... Let's park the money for a bit here. Oh no, it's not enough. This cost us 2. No, this is also not enough. Ah, damn.
Yeah, you need to upgrade.
I need to upgrade.
On the way to the meat hall, which is going to take quite some time. I mean, you're still good right now if you don't spend anything. That
first year of... Yeah, at this point it might make sense to go with the winter stall increase.
I don't know.
Or just
might make
let's skip one.
Yeah, you're gonna need that heart now that you produce to survive the next winter safely, but
at this point the explorations we did also are increasing winter quite a bit, so
33 times
again we're so close, but I don't think it makes sense to go further. We have explored so many highlands and we were just unlucky again with this. At this point I just want to get through. We want to get through the settlement unscathed. Oh, we have a new mastery. Well, the dry cellars sound really good. This one sounds even better because we use the pasture, but this one has like, it's got...
Do you have a lot of it, Jason?
There's 3, yeah.
I think by now you're always
maybe
missing
the dry
a little bit of part.
cellars.
The last one foraging now is a little bit too late.
Also, this helps with the upgrade. A bit of a boost there at the start of the year really helps with the upgrade.
Especially you've been like winter, you're always quite close from it, so...
Yeah.
The foraging is too late now.
Yeah, let's go with the dry cellars.
The whole map.
I like that idea. Upward pause, let's unpause. Alright. Oh! We still might be unlucky, look at that. We increased the... okay, no, lucky roll, and we got
dry cellar
from the dry cellars, that's very good.
But you don't get anything from that first harvest,
yeah. I was just wondering, what's happening? But yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Unfortunate.
Aurora. For 6 months, the pasture is gonna harvest 1 more. It is not bad, but it's also not exactly. Maybe I'll explore this one. If this is a pasture, I could move the pasture over there. But maybe I don't do that for the next 6 months. Yeah. Well, this is also not great. I'm gonna lose some here because I can't use any of that here. And I might not before the next harvest happens. That's actually really, really bad.
There's anyone in the chat, by the way. I'll hail to you guys also. Again, if you have any questions about the game, we're live here, so feel free to ask some things. Feel free to comment on Mario's inability to finish the settlement and complete the run. So far, it's been pretty lucky. I think luck has been on your side too, right?
Yeah, but I mean, how are we gonna finish this? This is really tricky. I can't start anything.
It's a lot of production you're losing now, yeah.
And even if like I can't even park, I can't start that because I think this
is not going to help you. So you're going to lose a lot of production, not being able to upgrade. You know,
it's just gonna go to waste.
That is true.
Oh, it would have worked. I could have. Shit. At least we're somewhat lucky with the roll here. Okay, and now we really we can't do this, I think, without the Weaver. We need to build the Weaver, a production, a utility building which reduces winter by 5.
Yeah.
That
provides your people with some nice clothes, nice woolen clothes.
What's the name again of these? Vatmal. Exactly.
Yeah, Vatmal was this cloth that Icelanders were producing based off wool, actually.
Very warm. A howling wind came in the night and blew over many great trees. The forest feels sparse without them. Woodcutter doesn't harvest in any heart. Well, we don't care because we don't have a woodcutter even. Maybe that is one of the problems.
We do have a woodcutter, but it didn't produce much.
Ah, yeah.
At all.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
It was lonely up there.
Oh, wait. Now we can afford that.
You're not able to upgrade.
Yeah. And again, we have the same problem. But I think at this point, I'm just going to spend some of that money and put it into a cash.
Cashes are expensive, huh? So it's a bit of a trade-off. Expensive gives you +2. There's a mastery that can increase that.
Just that wiggle room that I might need. So we have 14. Can we? Oh, we can't afford another one.
Yeah.
We could afford another one. We can still cancel it if it...
Go for it.
Yeah. Oh. It was the finished cache that gave us more. What happened there? Okay.
You're good for winter, but winter is expensive, right? It's like it really comes in.
And then I don't have enough in the next year. I don't have enough to pay for the upgrade.
Yeah.
It just takes... Nah, but this time I'm gonna... This time I'm gonna be able to.
One thing where you're lucky in this year is that the event, as you can see, comes in quite late.
Really late,
so it's not gonna make you...
This is gonna be enough. I just need the 20, then I can start the upgrade, and we're good. There we go. Longhouse.
You still need 2 upgrades, though, right? You're not done yet.
I know.
You're not safe.
Well, but I always feel the last one is like, of course, you're gonna need a lot of resource, but if you have 20 production, you can somehow manage.
Yeah,
if you don't reach that 20, it's gonna be hard. It's really gonna be hard.
That is true. It's funny, like we don't usually also play so much together like this, right? I mean, we do, of course, in the context of working, but now, like, just me being able to look at you play and be like, I would not have done that, or interesting way of play style.
Let's see here. Another mastery. The last one we get, actually. So, empty tiles yield 3, but buildings cannot yield more than 1. I don't think that's a good idea at this point. The peat farm can be built twice. I think we've even disabled that, if I recall correctly.
Peat farm does not.
That is disabled. So the build is... We don't even care about any of those. We'll just forfeit. And we're going to continue.
Didn't get anything interesting.
And this time we have to hope for a lucky roll, actually, because we don't have enough to pay winter if it rolls a max.
Kind of hoping for not an unlucky roll
here. Yeah, that doesn't.
Not
it's
so
not worth
unlucky,
to
not
use
not
the
the
lucky
luckiest roll. 14 years also, so in the context of what I was saying
really
before,
long.
like this is taking forever.
Honestly, that might be the longest settlement I've ever played. I don't think I've cracked 14 years yet.
What I'm eager to figure out is also, are you going to finish the Providence chain finally? Because it's your second settlement. If you don't do it now, there's diminishing returns, right? The bonus being like you starting your settlement with a higher. If it's only for the last one, it's still probably worth it. But where's the quality highlight here?
Where is it really? I mean, being at least for I think I was lucky in both these games overall, but having gone for the Providence 2 times and being really unlucky with the rest, it lured me in and then it didn't let me finish. That was a bit unrewarding here.
It's a difficult one to get.
Should we raise that or should we try and park it somewhere?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll park it. We will start the Tanner. And then let's see. Oh, this is the win. This is it. We are gonna have... I'm gonna use the Vegwizard too.
You haven't used it yet, right?
we're gonna use it, and then we're gonna cancel this, and then we're gonna get 20 on the first harvests, and we're gonna pay for the last upgrade. And I'm gonna actually finish this. I really wouldn't. At the beginning, it seemed almost impossible. This region really is difficult. You have to we have played this game quite a bunch.
You have to have the. Funny enough, the first clan that you used was really good at finding or faster exploration, but you didn't get 2 of the ones you needed.
Yeah.
That clan didn't give you any really edge. There's another clan that we maybe will use now that increases the chance of getting quality tiles.
Do you think? I think we're already. The problem is, I don't think we can play a third settlement. It's already been 90 minutes. We've played for a long time. I think
that's true.
Maybe it's time to call it a day for today. I'm very sure it won't be the last stream. But would you play another one?
I mean,
with this settlement just.
I wanted to see you lose. Maybe
that we could have. Really
yeah,
fast.
maybe we do a speed one. Maybe we do a little challenge. You know what? We're gonna play the next one, but you cannot pause the game. You have it's forbidden for you to pause the game. You're gonna try to do as much as possible and finish it. Iron Man mode.
All right.
Maybe.
Challenge accepted.
Very cool.
Let's see what we can do. Okay. So we have higher harvests, increased production cost. Yeah, that's okay. I can still think when I look at menus, right?
Yeah, you can, but hurry up. Iron Man starts right now.
All right. So yeah, the fisherman has not been treating me kindly, so I think I'm gonna go for the Thor.
Time.
The mountaineers. Yeah.
Also, if you cannot pause, faster exploration probably makes sense, right?
I think we're gonna go for this one. Right now, just because I just love how it looks. It's so beautiful. I love how this region looks.
And on top of it, I will force you to pick the banned icon law, which removes your only available vector zero. So no pause, no vector zero.
Ooh,
it's a way for us to show people who are watching also it's really hard. At a higher difficulty. This almost plays like.
Okay, you're gonna have to do more of the commenting though, because I am fisherman. Where's that coming from? All right.
Faster exploration is really cool. Finding pretty much all biomes.
Yeah, but none twice, so it's really hard to decide where I'm gonna, in which basket I'm gonna put my eggs here. Well, it looks like I'm gonna put them in this basket. Here's a pasture. And then we can explore. No, we can't explore some more. We can explore some more here. That is a bad idea. I don't even want to do that. I want to explore.
This Iron Man mod I'm forcing you to play through is actually a suggestion from one of our playtesters also.
We should maybe just implement it. Maybe just
if you don't want pause in this game, let us know. Or if you want a mode that's no pause and maybe a different leaderboard, that's good.
Easy peasy. Ah, come on. Maybe this is a woodland. Oh, that would be nice. That would be charming.
Very good.
Well, okay. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this and put it over here. Oh, or maybe. I'm not. Sorry.
Disqualified.
that was a bit.
No pause.
But now I can't build it again. Can I?
You have to think fast.
5.
The game does pause when you're in the menus, which makes sense. It's okay. I would allow that as long as you don't linger too much in those menus.
Yeah, that's fine.
While you're playing, I will stop commenting a little bit, but maybe also tell people a bit more about progression in the game. Like I mentioned before, this is Haagen-Dazs 1 level. We have at the moment 5 levels of difficulty. where difficulty stacks. And to give you an idea, like the 5th level difficulty is 2 events per year, less harvest, less production, longer events that come in, less Vectizia. So you're playing really hard, and the leaderboards are tied to that, right? So the higher the difficulty, the more points you will score from the leaderboards. The other thing that I really like is the daily challenge. Every day you can come back and play a daily challenge, which is basically a set of rules, a little bit like what we're doing now. Imagine one challenge one day, which is like you cannot build any of X, or winter is twice as strong, but you get 5 Vectizia. It's called the Daily Trial, and for me it's one of the most I like the most every day coming back. There's a leaderboard specifically for that as well, and you compete with other players. You have one try, whether you lose or win, and it's a very cool thing. You can unlock new clans as well through the progression level. Every time you complete a saga, you will unlock new clans, which are really cool. They all come with these kind of changes to playstyle a little bit. I see Mario is very, very focused right now.
I have to. This is not easy. Peat farm, woodcutter, peat farm. Yeah, this is really good. Oh,
but there's a fair amount of things that you unlock as you progress through the game as well. As you progress through the sagas, as you go up the leaderboard. Very lucky, very nice. Good so far.
So far, not too bad, right?
Not too bad.
It takes. To be honest, it really takes all of my attention, to be perfectly honest. I would have so liked the pasture mastery here. The peat farm one.
That would have been nice.
For this kind of world generation, the peat farm doesn't do much for me as of now, but maybe soon.
Breeding mastery that would allow you to build 2 pastures would have been neat, given the you spent most of the stream now not having any pasture, any grassland.
Ooh, and this is how I lose the game. I had to cancel the upgrade now because the event killed my pasture. Ooh, scary stuff. Oh, it's gonna last forever. Maybe I'm lucky with the landmark.
Alright.
Nasty. This is really nasty. It still might be the end because I'm just not getting any.
That one's a nasty event. You know,
yeah, I have basically all my production was from one.
In the previous regions, that was okay because your production was quite high.
All right.
Not being able to pause the game coming at you.
Well, at least my pasture is back.
The pasture is back online though. It's good.
This doesn't cost anything, but it's not possible. Because of that one.
You've chosen inability over low production, which I would have done as well. But
come on. There you go. Let's just explore at this point. No, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I just wasted 3 hearts.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it another time. I'm learning. Well then, winter. Be good. It is good. Gain 1. Well, good enough. Well, I needed the upgrade. I have so much grassland. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, I built that already. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I have to try. There's no way around it. Maybe here, lucky with the woodcutter. I might have to use my Vectizia now. Oh, I don't have one.
You don't have one.
I don't have one. Oh,
you might have one.
No.
No, you don't. Unfortunately.
Oh, this is really strong. I will definitely take that one. That will
production nicely. Puts you,
surprise,
gives you a bit of a margin.
less than I thought actually. Just gave me 2 more. And
No
this
pause,
still
no
might be the end. No! Lucky! Yeah, but still, I mean, this is like
This is gonna be
even
tough.
if nothing happens, I'm not gonna survive the year.
I did force you into a bit of a challenge, but that was the goal, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
but also, like, apart from the challenge, I was really unlucky.
Yeah.
Everything I see here, this map looks
That is
like
true.
crap. Let's be honest here. So I think, like, if you've watched all of the stream, you have seen a wide array of
yeah, absolutely. Wide array of possibilities
of
in
things
RNG.
here. Yeah. Well. All right. I don't care about that. I think at this point, it's just over. It's just over. This. Maybe we'll survive into the next year. But I mean, even spending money now, I would have to spend money to increase my production.
Absolutely. Now you're put into a difficult situation.
Well, except of course, if I roll a min, if I roll an 18 now, then I might be able to.
Which you might roll, like, let's be honest, that since tonight, like, I felt.
No.
Well.
Okay, let's just go crazy here. Let's go completely bonkers. No, I've built that one already. Where? Why doesn't it yield anything? Oh, I disabled it. Well, I could build a peat farm that yields 1, and it's not gonna. No. Nah, it's just not gonna work.
Even if you would lose now, the saga wouldn't be over, right? Because you haven't lost a clan yet. You have 3 clans that you can lose, like we explained before. So it would still be fine. That's not so good. Woodcutter and pasture are pretty much the only ones that produce something now, I think. Also Wrath.
No, just the pasture.
Oh,
The woodcutter
right.
was disabled already,
Yeah.
but yeah, still.
Pretty decent.
Nah.
Yeah, you're still managing to survive, surprisingly. Like you will now be. Well, yeah. I mean, you're.
It was
struggling
the
now.
peat farm.
You can't
Of course.
Look at the peat. That's sorry. Before that, you had a run where you had 2 peat farms producing maximum production. Now you have this 1 peat farm just here.
It is a
This is a
roguelike
sad
game.
run.
You sometimes you absolutely demolish everything, and sometimes you're just being demolished. It's yeah. I'll concede this one, or maybe it's still I can't concede. I can't.
You can manage. You can still manage, really.
I mean, so this one is not even disabled. But this would be a bad idea. Let's just maybe. Yeah, that's okay. It's still luring me in. Maybe. Not the production. I mean, it's just a tiny bit of production, but just having a bit more.
From the hunter, from the pasture. It's getting there.
But why? Why no mountains whatsoever? Oh, but
it's a really good grassland configuration, but the masteries also you weren't so lucky in them. Oh, you're nicely catching it up here.
I didn't expect that either. Oh, but look, 15 production. Ooh, this might be winnable after all. To think that I would have almost conceded this run. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, fine quality. Always do that. We also might need to upgrade. Oh, it's a bit of a gamble again. Ah! Upgrade can't be started. That's okay. We just did. But this roll at the end. Again, we're gambling. We're gambling. Maybe mastery is going to be cool. Hunter, more bonus, but it disables the pasture. We can't do that at all. This is not going to work at all.
This is not gonna
None of them. No, they're all crap, unfortunately.
Nothing from there for you, my friend.
But that's only like, this is a reasonable range. This is a reasonable gambling. This is not.
It's a reasonable gamble.
Betting everything on one number in roulette. It's basically betting on red.
Yes!
We lose anyway!
No. The clan lacked the heart to survive the harsh.
I've tried. I did my best.
That's cool.
Okay.
Nice, you did it really well. I am impressed by your ability as a Jarl to lead these people through survival here. Very cool.
I think
I'm not as experienced, although I've participated a lot into the concept and I've played this game a lot. I have to say, like, you did get really lucky on the first ones, very fast runs. It's a good saga. The saga could continue now. We're gonna call it a night.
For today, we're gonna call it a night. We're probably gonna like when we come back with another dev stream. We're probably gonna play a new saga.
I'll be playing also to show people the struggle this time, probably. Yeah. But we'll see.
That sounds good.
It
was a pleasure for us. I hope it was for you too.
Happy to have showcased Landnama to you guys.
If you like the game, you don't even have to like it from looking at it. You can just play the demo and see if you like it. And if you do, wishlist it.
This would be the best. Play the demo if you like, wishlist the game. And if you really like it, also tell your friends about it. Let everyone know. Landnama, survival, non-violent Viking survival base builder. Demos on Steam. And thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Yes.
Yeah.
Have a good one and see you soon.